Hello again, boys and girls. Now we're going to do math. We're going to review before we do something new. Okay, you're going to name the coin and tell me how much it's worth when I point to it. Okay, you ready? The name of this coin is, right, penny. How much is 1 penny worth? 1 cent. Good. So if we had a group of pennies, how would we count them? Right, by ones, because each one is 1. Good. And this big fella is called the, right, nickel. And how much is he worth? Right, 5 cents. So it makes sense that the nickel is larger in size than the penny and worth more because it's bigger, right? Okay, but let's go to this little guy. That is called the dime, and all by itself is 10 cents. Does that make sense? That the dime being smaller in size than the nickel and even the penny is 10 cents? Do you remember the little secret I told you? Right, on the sides of the dime, it's so thin, but they're little magic ridges, the colors of the penny and the nickel, making it 10 cents. Okay, now I'm going to just randomly point to them and you name them quick. You ready? See if you can name them. You don't have to tell me how much they're worth. Name them when I point to them. Ready? I didn't trick you once, did I? You guys are smart cookies. Okay, so we're going to practice combining all of these coins to make a certain amount. Okay, so have your coins ready. Okay, we're going to make 10 cents. 2 ways without using pennies. 10 cents without pennies. Which coin would we use 2 of to make 10? Are you thinking nickel, nickel? Right, because we can go 5, 10. Skip counting. And, of course, that little dime all by itself is 10 cents. Good job. Okay, now show me 2 ways to make 5 cents. Can you use a dime? That's too much. Can you use 1 nickel? Yes, you can. 1 nickel. And another way is using 5 pennies. All right, 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 4 cent, 5 cent. Okay, good job. Okay, I'm going to clear my board. You clear yours. Okay, ready? Now, we're going to make 11 cents. 2 ways. Now, when you look at a double-digit number, think of it like we learned our tens and our ones. The first digit is 1 group of 10. Do we have a coin that's worth 1 group of 10? We do. The dime. Well, that's only 10. We need 1 more cent. What are we going to use? Right, a penny. 10, and then when you get the pennies, you count up by 1. 11. Is there another way we can make 11 cents? Creating 1 group of 10 first. Right. 5, 10, but we still need 1 more cent, and we have a coin for that, right? Yes, a penny. 5, 10, and when you get the pennies, you count by 1. 11. Good job. Okay. Let's make 8 cents. Not all pennies, though. Not all pennies. 8. So, which coin do we have that will get, I'm going to put that over there, as the closest to 8, but not more than 8? Right, the nickel. 5, but it's not enough. We need more. This is where we count by ones. 5 cent, 6 cent, 7 cent, 8 cent. Good job. Okay, this is a big one. 15 cents. Okay, I'm going to put that one in the middle because we're going to do it 2 ways. Again, that first digit means what? 1 group of 10. Do we have a coin that's 1 group of 10? We certainly do. Our little dime. Okay, 10. And now we need 5 more cents. Do we have a coin that's exactly 5 cents? Yes, we do. What is it? That's right, the nickel. So 10, 15. Right? Because 10 plus 5 more is 15. One group of 10 and 5 ones. Okay, let's do another way. Another way to make 10 is, right, our 2 nickels again. 5, 10. We can use another nickel, you're right. 15. 5, 10, 15. Okay, now we'll do it another way using some pennies. How can we do that? Okay, again, one group of 10, so let's take our dime. And how many pennies to make those ones? Right, 5. So 10, and count up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And there's even one more way we can make 15 cents. Okay, again, how can we make one group of 10? 2 nickels, 5, 10, and now some pennies, right? 10, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Isn't it good to have options? Okay, clear your board. I'm going to clear mine. Clear the bank. Try and keep all of your coins sorted by coin type. It's easier to find. Okay, ready? Let's do 3 cents. 3 cents. Exactly, 3 cents. Can we use a nickel? Nope, too much. Can we use a dime? Nope, too much. The only way to make exactly 3 cents, you got it, is 3 pennies because we count them by ones. Oh, it's easy, right? 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent. Okay. Clear your bank. Okay. Let's do 20 cents. 20 cents. Let's see how many different ways we can do 20 cents. You guys see that, Paul? I just want to make sure. Okay, good. All right, 20 cents. Okay, again, look at that first digit as 2 groups of 10. Do we have a coin that's 10? We do. So how many do we need? Very good, 2. Now we can count by tens. 10, 20. Okay. Any other way we can make 20 cents without using pennies? Right. Any amount that ends with a 0 or a 5. Remember when we did our skip counting? You saw that any number that ends with 0 or 5, we can count by 5s. So let's see how many nickels we need to make 20 cents. Are you ready? Skip counting by 5s. Nickels. 5, 10, 15, 20. Good job. So we can count by tens, 10, 20, or by nickels. 5, 10, 15, 20. Good job. Okay. Clear your bank. And we'll do a couple with our dime. Let's make 12 cents. Look, 1 group of 10 and 2 ones. How do we do that? Okay, let's try and focus on the dime, okay? 10 and 2 ones. 11, 12. Okay, good job. Okay, let's do 14 cents. Okay, remember, 1 group of 10. So let's go for that dime. 10, and how many ones? Right, 4. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Super. Let's try this one. Ready? 22. 2 groups of 10. So how many dimes? Right, 2, because they're worth 10. 10, 20, and how many ones? Right, 2, so 2 pennies. 21, 22. Good job. Okay, this is a big one. 17. 17. Let's try and use as few coins as possible for this one. Okay, again, the 1 digit tells us 1 group of 10. Okay, so do you have a coin that's 1 group of 10? Yes, you do. Now, if Miss Sweeney leaves this in the pocket chart, you can take your coins from that set, okay? Okay, 1 group of 10, we're going to use our dime. Okay, now we need 7 ones. Think about how much 7 is. Right, it's more than 5. This is 7. Should I do it this way so you see it correctly? Okay, do we have a coin that's 5? We do. Our nickel. So that right now is 10 and 5 more. 10, 15, but we still need more to make 17. How many more? Now we have to go to ones, our pennies. 10, 15, 16, 17. Very good. All right, clear your bank. And I'm going to put some in for you to count. So clear your bank, and then you're going to count my bank with me, okay? Look and get them out. So you can make these amounts with me, or you can count them with me. We're going to do pennies, dimes with pennies. Okay, so now we're going to count with dimes. Ready? All right. And which coin do you count first? Right, the one that is worth the most, okay? So this by itself is, right, 10 cents. Let's go to the next one. Which is worth more? Right, the dimes. You start with the dime. 10, and when you get the pennies, you count up by 1. 11. 11 cents. Okay, ready? 10, 11, 12. Ready? 10, 11, 12, 13. Ready? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Very good. Okay, now I'm going to introduce a new coin. And you should have one there because, again, we're going to look at it and see how they are alike and different. Okay, this coin is called, here's the front of it, and the back of this coin vary, meaning there are different kinds. Because now they have some that have all the states on it, and some people collect all those in a special book. Okay, that is called the quarter. And the reason it's called a quarter is because it's a quarter of $1. Do you remember when we did fractions what this means? 1 of 4 parts. So 4 of these would equal 1 whole $1. So that's why it's called a quarter. Because another way to say 1/4 is 1/4. And this coin is called 1/4 because it's 1/4, 1 of the 4 parts that make $1. Okay, and it is worth 25 cents. Right? 25 cents would be 2 groups of 10 and 5 ones. So 2 groups of 10 we could use, we did it before I think, 2 dimes and 1 nickel. Okay, so let's talk about the quarter. Let's look at the quarter and compare it with the other coins. Okay, what is the first thing you notice? Right, when you look at the quarter, the first thing you notice is its size. It is much larger in size than the dime, somewhat larger than the nickel, and pretty much larger than the penny. But clearly larger in size, you can see that with your eyes, that it is larger. Okay, and that makes sense, right? Because it is worth the most cents out of these coins. Okay, let's examine it more closely. Do you see the word liberty anywhere that we saw on the penny, nickel, and dime? That's right, liberty is on there. Do you see the words United States? Now we all have different quarters because they make different ones. They will also have the same president. That is George Washington. Do you remember when we learned about him? He was the very first president of the United States. So all the quarters will have George Washington, but the backs might have states. This one, the one I'm showing, has the bald eagle, which is the bird of the United States of America. Okay, do you see numbers on it anywhere to show what year it was made? How old it is? Good. Do you see the words "In God We Trust," like we did on the penny, nickel, and dime? Very good. Do you see those words "E pluribus unum" that only 2 people looked up? And it means out of many, one. And that is the United States motto, meaning we are many different people in one country. We are a country of many states, 50 states, and we are one country. So E pluribus unum is on there too. Okay, so this quarter all by itself is 25 cents, and let's take a closer look at it. Turn it to the side. Hold it in your hand. Hold the dime in your hand too. What do you see? That's right, the quarter is larger in size than all of them. However, the quarter also has those little magic ridges, and if you look very closely to those magic ridges, you see the 2 colors that make up the penny and the nickel. You see some brownish and some silver. Okay, boys and girls, so what you're going to do today, actually I'm going to read you a little poem. I'm going to send it to you because it will help you remember. Okay, penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents. I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, I'm told. So I'll send you this to help you remember. Okay, you're going to do counting pennies with nickels and dimes like we did. Okay, I'm going to send you your own large quarter. Again, you can color them with your gray crayon and then paste them together so you have a front and back coin to practice reviewing. Mom or Dad can hold them up, say, what coin is this? What coin is this? And it'll help you remember. Okay, you're also going to do a quarter page identifying the quarters. And then on the back, you have to use, this is the coin table. And here's your data. Color to show, kind of like a graph, how many of each coin. Okay, and then there is also an activity on Seesaw with money, okay? You guys are doing great. I hope you're enjoying putting the money back and forth into your piggy banks. All right, I'll see you in a little while for religion.